Hi students, welcome to our physics class now. So in this class we are going to learn about simple harmonic motion topic. So it is in 11th class physics, intermediate first year physics in oscillation chapter, and also simple harmonic motion chapter in a polytechnic diploma first year. So important topic. To prove the projection of particle in uniform circular motion on any diameter is SHM. So it means that we want to show that the point of projection of a particle which is in uniform circular motion is a simple harmonic motion. So in the previous video we explained what is simple harmonic motion. The periodic motion in which body or particle moves to and fro about a fixed point such that acceleration is directly proportional to displacement and the acceleration is always towards a mean position and acceleration is opposite in the direction to the displacement. That is a simple harmonic motion. So here we want to show that the point of projection of a particle which is in uniform circular motion on any diameter, that may be horizontal diameter or a vertical diameter, so is a simple harmonic motion. So for this, so you can see, so it is a circle and this is a P is a particle. So let P is a particle which is in the uniform circular motion on the circle in anti-clockwise direction. So P is a particle which is moving along the circular path along the circle. So this circle having a radius capital A. The particle is in uniform circular motion. So now its a projection we want to show that has a simple harmonic motion. So now, so let P is a particle which is in uniform circular motion on the circle which is in anti-clockwise direction. So you may understand this circle as a reference circle. So radius of the circle is taken as capital A. Here radius is capital A, students. So the particle P is moving with uniform angular speed omega. So uniform angular speed omega. So you know angular speed is given by the formula is angular, that is uniform angular velocity, that is magnitude of uniform angular velocity is angular displacement by time taken. Angular displacement is a theta and time is t. So then this implies theta is equals to omega into t. So radius is capital A, uniform angular speed is omega, angular displacement is theta, students. So angular displacement is nothing but angle swept by the radius vector. So if you take this is O to P, this is a radius vector. Initially it is at x from O like that. So it is moving like this. So the angle swept by the radius vector or position vector is called angular displacement. It is denoted by theta. This theta is equals to uniform angular velocity into time. So uniform angular speed omega, angular displacement is theta. So we know that angular magnitude of angular velocity or uniform magnitude of uniform angular velocity or a uniform angular speed omega is theta by t. Then theta is equals to omega into t. So where theta is angular displacement. And linear displacement, students, in the figure you can see linear displacement that may be on the the linear displacement is a y, that may be on the diameter in a vertical diameter or horizontal diameter. So you can see x and x dash, y and y dash are diameters. So y and y dash are, you can see in the figure, y and y dash are, so x and x dash. So y and y dash is a vertical diameter, x and x dash is horizontal diameter. So in here it is written x and x dash, y and y dash are diameters. N is the point of projection of the particle P on y dash. So you can see, students, so P is a particle which is moving along the circle. So from the point P to, that is vertical diameter, is joined. So this point N is called point of projection, or simply it is a perpendicular line. So it is a foot of the perpendicular. Point N is foot of the perpendicular, which is also called point of projection. So we want to show that, so this point of projection so makes a simple harmonic motion when the particle is in uniform circular motion along the circular path. So you can see N is a point of projection of the particle P on y dash. As the P moves, so you can see, students, when the P moves from x to, when the P is present at x, this is point of projection is at O is the center of the circle. N is present at O when P is present at x. When P moves x to y, then point N moves from O to y. So here you want to understand SHM concepts, students. But you know SHM, the periodic motion in which the body or particle moves to and fro about a fixed point. The fixed point here is taken as O, center of the circle. When the particle P is present at x, the point of projection is present at O. When the particle moves from x to y, then the point of projection, that is N, moves from O to y. Then when the particle P moves from y to x dash, then the point of projection moves from y to O. When the particle P moves from x dash to y dash, then point of projection N moves from O to y dash. So when the particle P moves from y dash to x dash, then again a point of projection N moves from y dash to O. So when the P completes one rotation, then the point N, that is point of projection N, completes one oscillation. That is, a fixed point is O, so one time up, another time down. So as the P is rotating along the circular path, the point of projection N moves along the vertical diameter, that is forward and backward. So to and fro about the fixed point. So this is making simple harmonic motion. So for this simple harmonic motion, we want to derive A is directly proportional to minus y. So when you show that A is directly proportional to minus y, so we can say it is in simple harmonic motion. So its description is here, students. You can see, as the P moves from x to y, y to y dash to x dash to y dash, and y dash to x dash, then point N also moves from, you can see, O to y, y to O, O to y dash to O. But as we explained so in the previous point, so this is written here, students. So it means that point of projection N completes one oscillation as the particle P completes one rotation. So from the triangle OPN, students, from the triangle OPN, here theta is their angular displacement. So from the triangle OPN, you can see sine theta. Sine theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. So you can see, students, opposite side to this is ON is opposite side to theta, and hypotenuse is this is capital A radius, and this is a linear displacement y. That is why Sin theta is equals to y by a, then y is equals to a sin theta. And theta, you know students, angular displacement theta is omega into t. So y is equals to a sin omega t. It is equation 1. So now we know that velocity v equal to rate of change of displacement. Displacement is y, rate of change of, we know that rate of change of displacement is called velocity, students. So velocity v equal to displacement is y, rate of change of displacement means dy by dt. So v is equals to dy by dt, students. Y equation already derived, a sin omega t. So in the place of y, we want to write equation 1. So v is equals to d by dt of y means a sin omega t. So v is equals to a. So here differentiation, students, d by dt of sin omega t means a is a constant. So d by dt of sin omega t means cos omega t. Again second time differentiation omega t, students, d by dt of omega t. So first d by dt of sin omega t means cos omega t is written into d by dt of omega t. So b equal to a cos omega t. D by dt of omega t means only omega. So and this value is d by dt of t is 1. So v equal to a cos omega t into omega, or v equal to a omega cos omega t. It is equation number 2. Now acceleration, students, we know that acceleration a equal to rate of change of velocity. So for velocity equation 2 is derived. So we want to show that acceleration is directly proportional to displacement for a simple harmonic motion. That is why we are taking acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of displacement, velocity, rate of change of velocity, a equal to dv by dt. V means this is. So substitute a is equals to d by dt of v means this is, we want to substitute a omega cos omega t. So acceleration is equals to a omega, d by dt of cos omega t means minus sin omega t into d by dt of omega t. 2 times differentiation, students. This is cos omega t one time, another time omega t. So minus omega t into d by dt of omega t. So a is equals to minus a omega into sin omega t into d by dt of omega t means omega. So this is omega into omega, omega square minus a omega square sin omega t. So a is equals to minus omega square a sin omega t. But a sin omega t, you can see, students, equation 1, it is equal to displacement. So from equation 1 we can write small a acceleration is equals to minus omega square y, where omega is a constant, that is a uniform angular speed, that is a uniform magnitude of velocity, angular velocity, uniform magnitude of angular velocity, that is uniform angular speed. It is a constant. If you remove this one, it can be written as a directly proportional to minus y, where minus is indicating opposite direction between a and y, that is acceleration and y are opposite in direction, that is why a directly proportional to minus y. So this shows that the point of projection n is in simple harmonic motion. That is why when a particle or body is in uniform circular motion, the point of projection of the body or particle makes a simple harmonic motion. So here particle is not a, students, so it is a point of projection. This is making a simple harmonic motion. So it is oscillating about the fixed point O. So one time up, another time down. As the P is the revolving, P is a rotating. So it is for every one rotation, the point of projection completes one oscillation. So that is why the periodic motion in which the particle moves like a to and fro about a fixed point, such that its acceleration is directly proportional to displacement in opposite direction, and acceleration is always towards a mean position, is a simple harmonic motion. So simple harmonic motion is given by the equation, so given by the formula like that, that is a directly proportional to minus y. So this is a simple harmonic motion relation, acceleration and displacement, students, most important topic. So you want to define first a simple harmonic motion, then you want to write a derivation. For the definition of simple harmonic motion, you can see in the previous video. So in the playlist, simple harmonic motion and oscillation chapter, students. That's all.